Hey guys, I got a cat. You know what that means? It means like and subscribe. Hit that notification, leave a comment down below, right kitty? Guys, today I'm at my house. I'm not in the studio, so you can hear some birds chirping. You might hear some traffic on the back road here. So I hope it's not too distracting, but today we are doing Secret Invasion Season 1, Episode 4. In the last episode, it was revealed that Gravik has infiltrated his men into the Royal Navy, and they are going to shoot down a UN plane. We had a pretty cool scene between Gravik and Talos. It actually reminded me of Skyfall, where they met inside of the museum, and they are trying to have a parlay, but oh my gosh, oh, okay, I'm sorry, I'll let you down. They're trying to have a parlay, but they can't do it because he's threatening the life of his daughter Gaia, and Gaia is getting him information. She had that cool scene where she, you know, it's just crazy to me. You figure they'd have all kinds of, you know, that their society would have evolved in a way to where you can never fool them by turning into someone else. Like, it just seems like it would be something that is so archaic, you know, to their culture that, you know, you can just look like someone else, pass off information, and turn back. It's also revealed that Gravik is trying to take DNA and create a super Skrull, and it kind of reminds me of Cell. You know, the DNA of all the Z fighters to make this perfect warrior. Fury and Talos finally meet up, and we have a True Detective style car ride where they're having like a really cool conversation. They're interrogating Fairbanks for the authorization code. They can't get it, so he has to call Gaia, and Gaia has to get it by looking through the memories. Gravik finds her. She won't turn around and get on her knees saying, "You won't shoot me," looking in my eye or something like that, and he shoots her. Leaves her for dead, which is just unfortunate. I think it's too soon to take her out of the show. I do know that there are people who looked at the trailers and said, oh, she's not dead because they haven't had this particular scene yet, but I don't know, because they cut stuff like that out all the time. Now, do I think she's actually dead? No, I don't. I just can't imagine she's dead. Although, what it would do for Talos' character, that would be crazy. It'd be crazy fun and interesting. Anyways, guys, before we jump in, if you want to support us even more than just watching this video, you can go to our Patreon. We have up to 4 weeks early access for our non-live shows, which doesn't include this, obviously. And we also have full-length uncut reactions. We appreciate it. And now we're going to jump in.
Is it you?
To fire
me?
I volunteer.
Super Skrulls.
Gaia, run.
I admit I was not paying attention to the fact that he healed himself because I don't know all the abilities of the Skrulls. And my dumb ass didn't realize that was Rhodes either. Oh, we're gonna see a flashback. Yep. Okay, reminded me of the Prestige a little bit. She's alive. Okay, so yeah, it makes sense. I just yeah.
That home is worth fighting for, and that the weak are worth protecting.
Good book.
It's a collection of poems. Some of his poems are just 3 or 4 lines.
4 lines.
You have a favorite?
It's called Late Fragment.
How's it go?
It's gonna be the theme of the show, whatever this is, or the theme of this episode.
And what did you want?
To call myself beloved. To feel myself beloved on the earth.
You know what's screwed up is they have different lifespans. Very touching. So is she a Skrull spy though? Here's the funeral. Are we going to see where she turned here? Dude, there'd be so many funerals during the snap.
Fury was fired a couple of days ago.
Oh.
How'd that happen?
President Ritson must have found out he was in Moscow.
President Ritson doesn't find out that the sun's come up unless I brief him. I fired Fury, okay? No, I'm sorry, correction. I DDT'd that dude from the top rope. Yeah, it was like Undertaker level.
Then why does he need me?
What Gravik needs, what Gravik doesn't need, that's none of your concern.
Oh.
I'm the one telling you to kill Fury.
What the?
One of the 2 occupants of that lovely country manor of yours is catching a bullet today.
He's broken. He's been broken ever since he came back from the blip. Oh, the old Fury. The one with power, the one with ability, the one who was indispensable to us. That Fury's gone. We don't need to kill him.
Priscilla.
That is Priscilla.
You keep telling me what you're not gonna do. I'm gonna show you what I am gonna do.
There's a reason Gaia isn't here with us.
She's the mole.
She's the
I've
mole.
already taken care of her.
Yes, sir.
Ah.
I am so sorry.
And I don't need your sorrow or your pity for anything I did of my own free will.
This bird
The
is
reason
driving me
I'm
nuts.
with you now is because with you, Dad, it's the only answer to the question of where I belong. The only thing that I need from you is a plan. Gravik has already implemented his, and it works.
Yep.
Okay. We take down the insurgency. You, me, Fury. And we have a big bargaining chip. And we tell him, guess what? Just saved your planet. And I believe that I can secure an amnesty for the 1 million of us to remain.
Don't you want to live in your own skin?
Of course I do. We just keep contributing. Show them our hearts. They will see us.
She doesn't believe him, does she?
You're delusional.
Fuck. Really? You figured after Gravik shooting her, she would become a little disenfranchised with that whole deal?
You're not wearing your wedding ring.
Oh, came in the back way. Slipped my mind.
It's a scroll.
Coming or going?
It's a scroll. I don't know.
One of those Fury, we need you at work things. You know what I mean?
I know how it is.
Now they're both lying to each other. It's funny.
Of all the dumbass things I've done in my life, you are by far and away the greatest mistake.
The greatest mistake.
Even now, as I sit here knowing you plan to kill me with that pistol of yours, I don't know that if I had a chance to do it over again, that I'd do anything different. Would you tell me the story about how you chose her?
Dr. Priscilla Davis had a congenital heart defect. She was keeping it a secret. I decided to just come out and ask.
You asked?
She made me make her 3 promises: that I would bury her at sea, which I did; that I would continue to be a daughter to her parents;
And you've also done 3.
never hurt you. Sorry, darling.
At first I thought maybe they were in on it together and that's why he was listening.
What did you want?
To be beloved.
To call myself beloved.
What the fuck?
I'm not sure if this means we should get divorced or we should renew our vows.
We both missed on purpose.
They'll be coming for you.
I'm a big girl. I could take care of myself. Would you have loved me if I'd never changed? If I'd been my true self?
Guess we'll never know.
At least I was honest. I mean, I don't think you could fall in love with her at first. Yep. So how long has he been one?
Fury, what the hell? You mind telling me what the hell you're doing in here?
I didn't like the way we left things between us the other day, you know? Us brothers gotta stick together, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh. And you thought you'd demonstrate that by breaking and entering?
I wanted to share my favorite liquid lunch with you.
Maybe Skrulls can't do alcohol.
Should I be worried about poison?
Poison? Oh, what the nano trackers. If you waste one drop of this family reserve, I guarantee you, your ancestors will reach out from the beyond and strangle your black ass. I stopped by.
You broke in. Skrulls
I have it
everywhere?
on excellent authority that there is a Skrull mole very close to the president.
Wow. Really? How close?
As close as you and I are right now. Closer. All you got to do, give me my job back.
You mind if I make a counter? Oh, that's bad. And that's you.
You and I both know that's graphic.
Look, I don't want you to worry, okay? I'm gonna do everything in my power to protect you, to keep this video and, you know, all the copies that I made under wraps. But I can't have you running around spouting wild conspiracies, and I certainly can't have you breaking into my hotel suite.
Fuck.
Now, tell you what, why don't you hobble your ancient ass on out of here before I have you defenestrated?
Liquid location tracker. It's not a bad idea.
Oh. How long does this stay in him? Liquid location tracker.
The key thing about the Russians is you have to project strength. There's an old Lenin quote, Vladimir, not John. When you find flesh, you push. When you find steel, you stop. You gotta be steel, sir.
Colonel, can I ask you something?
Absolutely anything, sir.
Did you pre-game for our bilateral with the Russians with the half bottle of bourbon?
I'm not sure I understand the question, sir.
Let's make sure the Colonel here has a large coffee for the road.
Give me a mint.
Yes, sir.
Hit the door.
Get the door. That was weird because the only thing to me is it's going to indicate that it just indicates to me that has, you know, alcohol in his breath. But he doesn't seem like the type of guy who can't hold, you know, a little bit of liquor. They're going to be monitoring that whole airspace. Mercedes Sprinters, baby. Do they drive on the right side of the road in England? Fucking rebels. Dude, they got air support. Jesus. Oh, the Groot shit.
It's out. I got this. Stand back, man.
I don't think you could punch those windows. Fucking asshole. There's a shoulder, right? Dude, hit it with your gun. Oh no.
He's a bloody alien! He's trying to get to Richard!
No! Hold your fire! He's with me!
Okay, I'm so shocked that guy. That also talks about, I think, the theme of the show. Will they accept him? Dude, there was an easier way to do that. A much easier way. Come on.
Taylor, hang in there. I'll be back for you.
The Taylor's died.
Put him in my car.
I got my own ride.
Come on, I've got you.
See, I'm wondering if that guy is going to be one of Gravik's men undercover.
Put him down.
Yep, see?
I said now!
God damn it, really?
No! Reinforcements are here! Here they come!
I do not want him to die. Not yet. Just breaking the window and all that shit, just that wasn't, like, the moment. That wasn't his moment. Really? The fuck? Oh my, that's fucking horse shit. Hey guys, that was my reaction, and I'm gonna give you my review. Just to let you know, I mean, the lights probably changed. There's a storm rolling in. I just heard some thunder. So I'm not going to be out here for a long time if I can help it. First of all, I just want to point out that I'm an idiot. In the last episode, Gravik, he healed from the knife wound. And I just don't understand all of their abilities very well. I know they can change, you know, to look like, you know, anyone else. And they are, on average, a little stronger than the average, you know, human. But I just really, it just kind of went over my head. But obviously, Emilia Clarke's character, Gaia, she's alive because she used the machine and got the same healing ability that Gravik had. So I'm glad she's still alive. Now, I'm trying to unpack her conversation with her dad. You know, he was like, I never should have sent you there and all this other stuff, you know, but she made her own choices. I figured after being shot, even though her dad might not have like the best plan, it's more of like a pacifist plan. Number one, don't upset the hosts and have utmost respect for them. Well, actually, number one, win the war, which is just a big thing to just say, hey, this is step one. We're going to kill this rebellion. We're going to go to the president and try to ask for amnesty. But, dude, like, there's millions of Skrull, and they're not just in the U.S., so I'm not sure how that works. Are they all just going to come to the U.S. after that meeting with the president? Are they going to reveal that, hey, we're here all over the world, everybody? You know, I understand her daughter, but I feel like now's the time that, hey, we don't agree on everything, but I want to be with my dad. One of my favorite parts of the episode, dude, I can't believe some of like the bad reviews the show's getting. Like, it is slow, and I don't know, maybe I'm just too easy to please, but I've enjoyed it. It is a slow burn, but like, it's not in a bad way. Like, it has some of the best acting and like in the MCU. Like, I've enjoyed all of those quiet moments, those tense moments. Between Priscilla and Fury, when she was telling him like how she got her body, her appearance. There were 3 promises: making sure she was buried at sea, that she keeping a daughter to her mom and dad, and that she wouldn't use the appearance to hurt. I don't want to say hurt anybody, but use it to hurt Fury. And you know, I love the poem thing. Like, she wanted to be a beloved. She wanted to find love and have this great love in her life, and she found it. Yeah, like I said, guys, I'm outside, so you're probably going to hear some cars drive by. To be honest, when I don't know how Nick Fury was listening to that conversation between her and Rhodes. You know, I mean, he's a spy, so maybe it's expected. I would have liked to have that kind of explanation. And honestly, I thought the show was going to surprise the audience, and like when they sat down at the dinner table, he was going to be like, did he suspect anything? But no, he was listening, and he wasn't in on it, and they had no clue. And I'm wondering if the Rhodes reveal was supposed to be like this big shocking reveal. Now, yeah, I think kind of the fan base and the power of the internet, they were speculating that. I don't think the show itself gave us this really big logical reason in the first 3 episodes to say that, to show that he was absolutely a Skrull. Obviously with the conversation with Priscilla, we knew. I hate the idea of using Rhodes for that. I mean, obviously that means Rhodes is captured and he has the memories. He has to, which means he needs to be freed, which means there's going to be a moment in the show, hopefully, where we have the real Rhodes. Or he's dead. I mean, if the Skrull were smart, they would have captured him, taken his memories, and killed him. But that would suck, and I don't think that's going to happen. What really sucks is the idea of Talos. Well, no, let me tell you what sucks. You know, when a leader or dignitary comes in, dude, they have massive security. They clear the airspace. And if you go within a fucking 5 miles, square miles of that airspace, they're shooting you down. Unless they have so many people infiltrated at the top that's in charge of the security, and maybe they're able to fudge it that way. But to me, I was like, there's no way you get that close to the president or any dignitary, the leader or anything. That being said, I liked all the action. I like the visual effects. I like the action. I like the helicopter going on the ground. I like how it was like this big action scene, but it was also personal. I mean, they kept the camera kind of close. I love the stuff with Talos and how he was, going from human. Kitty, stop. How he's going from human back to a Skrull because he was, bleeding out. Is there an easier or better way to open that window? He just kept punching it. I mean, why don't you just hit it with your gun? Why don't you just shoot a bullet into the next window? And if you can't because it's bulletproof, does that mean he is using his strength to, break the window? And obviously he was already turning into a Skrull. But before that, I think it would be questionable with all the humans around to why he's elbowing that window that is like unbreakable. If I can get past that, it was a cool moment. I mean, he was dying, turning back into a Skrull, like trying to save the president because of his convictions, because he believes in doing things the right way. I mean, it's kind of like Ned Stark in season 1 of Game of Thrones. Like, there is a right, virtuous, honorable way to do things. But sometimes people who play the game, they exploit that, and they, other people who are players within the game, they might not have that virtue or that honor. So this is episode 4. I mean, there was 3 episodes out of the 4 where someone was shot or killed or something. Hopefully, dude, I don't know. I feel like Talos has to be dead, because if they just bring him back now, it's going to kind of be like, wait, you're going to fake us out again? But at the same time, they killed him at the end of the episode. I mean, Fury just left him there. I don't know. I hope he's not dead. I would hate it. I would hate it so much, because I love that actor. I love those scenes. I don't feel like he had any closure. I don't feel like now maybe his daughter can provide us closure. I just think it would be sad for the character and for the universe if he died that way. I just don't think it was epic enough, breaking a window. I don't know, I feel like I'm shit on the episode. And guys, it's getting dark and you could probably hear thunder rolling around, so I'm going to try to wrap this up. I really like this show, and I like this episode a lot. I'm not trying to shit on it, but I'm just trying to break down, the things I had problems with. That being said, I'll not preface, because what's that to preface? I don't know. I will end it by saying I really like the episode. I'm into the show. I want Marvel to do really good. I love the Marvel universe. I love the Star Wars universe. So, guys, I think that's pretty much all I have to say. Appreciate it. If you want to support us, check us out on Patreon or just leave a comment down below. I'm out of here.